My name is Jesse Simpson. I am originally from Grayton, California, which is about an hour north of San Francisco, and I've lived in New York for 10 years now. I mean, I'm a drummer, and I was playing primarily old Ks and Spitzakinos. The old Ks being from Turkey all the way up until the 70s, and Spitzakino being Roberto Spitzakino, who was a really great one-man cymbal artist who is a big influence on myself and also the other people who are working on cymbals nowadays. I get blanks for cymbals that are anywhere from having a bell pressed in to being a completely flat piece. So this would be a blank that has the pre-pressed bell that I can modify. I visited Spitzakino in 2009, and he passed away in 2011. And at that point I felt a little bit at ends with finding cymbals that I really resonated with me and that I liked without spending my life savings. So I thought at a certain point it was a little ridiculous that you would have to spend $3,000 for a cymbal like that. And if you wanted to get something else, you generally had to sell the cymbal that you had in order to get another one. So at a certain point with all my searching online and going to stores all the time, I realized, well, maybe it wasn't the most logical decision, but I realized, well, it would probably be easier to just make cymbals myself. So that's where I am now. You would take the blank and start hammering it as you wish, but as you see, this is completely warped out and funky, and then it slowly develops to be more in a cymbal-like shape. And then, once you have something that's fully hammered, then it would go onto the lathe, and it spins around, and you remove metal from it as you wish until you get to the desired thickness. So in a way, it's really simplistic. It's just hammering and lathing, but in a way of saying it's simplistic is like saying that drumming's really simplistic. You just use your hands and feet in coordination and make sounds. So there's a lot of subtle variations between those two things. Maybe you really like playing it, but as soon as you would play the cymbal, it has too much buildup of one note, and that starts to take over everything in a context of playing with other musicians. And so you just want to alleviate that one problem, but you like the feel of the cymbal, you like the general weight and sound and every other characteristic. So that's something that I could change. And it's nice because then it gets people playing things that would otherwise be just sitting around.